All right, welcome back. I'm Queen Aduni, and this is the Elizabeth Visionary Conference, the 5th annual. Today is May the 13th. It's a 2-day conference so far, and we have had a wonderful time. We have the marketplace downstairs with wonderful vendors, and you'll find out more about them. So what I wanted to do is to share 4 beautiful sisters with you, young ladies that kind of total everything that I'd like to do, have done, will do. They're in the midst of that, along with integrity, purpose, passion, love, and plenty of creativity. And I need somebody to grab Mama Heather. So for those of you who do not know, Elizabeth Visionary Conference, from that was created, well, the whole concept of Elizabeth was created for me in 30 years ago. Is when I turned 40. It was my 40th birthday. So now you know how old I am. A wonderful 70. Wonderful 70. And hopefully you would never know that by how I look and how I feel. Although sometimes I can be feeling a little bit of that little 70. But who said what 70 looks like? Who said what 70 feels like? My sister, Nawili, she goes over to what Nawili on the internet can bend, turn, run, all of that, marathons and stuff. And she, just a little bit older than me, she has also turned 70 this past year. So, ain't nothing but a number. Ain't nothing but a number. So I want to thank all of those who are here, those who came yesterday, those who are still to come. We do have one who flew in, Ken Harrison, just arrived, and he's going to give us some really delicious information. My girls are, she has disappeared again. This computer. Every morning, Monday through Friday, from 8 to 10 a.m., we have a session called, or show called, Grand Rising Elizabeth. And it's not just to say hi. It's like, Bridget, grand rising today for you. Now really, grand rising for you today. Grand rising, Lolly. Grand, we get up every day with a grand rising to do the will of God. Grand rising to share our creativity. Grand rising to hug somebody and give them some love. Grand rising to say something positive and speak positivity, as everybody said, that positivity word into someone else's life. Well, these 4 queens have a special way of sharing their creativity through dance, through song, through movement, through different expressions. And I want to share with you through painting. See the painting that's right over here. So we want to share and bring them in, bring them up, start. If I can get some music, because these women are something else. Something else. So the only one that is inducted as an Elizabeth right now, today, is Oh, she is every woman today. You, Bianca, are an Elizabeth. Come on up. And then I met another sister, Sue Elizabeth. She popped on as a guest. Didn't know what she was getting into. Came on and she said a word after like the second or third. She said the word "shun." I said, okay, that's another one that's after my heart. Come on up, Lolly. Oh, another everyone. She does everything. Everything I told her yesterday. She's so busy doing everything and helping everybody. I said, I'm gonna keep you right here by my right hip. Come on, Mama Head. Old fashioned love. Last but definitely not least, she does everything, social media, belly dance. She even sings a little bit there. Yeah. Yeah, plastic. Come on up. See all this wonderful youth energy right here. Yeah. All right, let the mama seven. Mama, sister, daughter, dancer, singer, speaker, coordinator. All right, give it up for every woman. So I'm gonna turn it over. I don't know what order it is, but you can have a seat. Give another round of applause for our queens here. So glad to be able to my roll down. I'm gonna sit down. Okay. So, movement. I wanted to talk about movement and how important it is to keep our bodies moving. They were made to move. So my passion is to make sure when people in general are connected to their bodies. I feel like that is very important. And I love it when people tell me, oh, well, I'm in a chair. No problem. Movement happens in chairs. We still move. Still do things in chairs. And then I have friends that may come into my class on Zoom and they may still be in the bed. No problem.
You can lay down and put your legs up. We work out in tubs, carefully, lay down and find a tub, bring your legs up. And I love to call shoes upside down shoes heels, because they're so comfortable upside down. And you can do movement upside down. So, but movement is very important to me. I used to get in trouble in school about wiggling. One of my teachers called me soul train. So I thought about it. I said, wow, the things that get you in trouble end up being your career when you get older. So I love movement. I love dance, different forms. I don't like to put a label on it because there's no telling what may come out. You may see African dance, you may see some exercise. Fusion is what we call it, belly dance. We've had to do all right, it's not coming. Oh, Tahitian dance. We had to do a birthday party for a woman who was turning 84 years old. So just all types of movement, exercise, yoga, Pilates, Vibrites, things of that nature. And I just think that's just so important for us to move these vessels that we have been given. They are perfect. And if we treat them right, treat our best friends right, because they've been with us longer than we've been with us, if you will. And so I just think that it is so important to just make sure that we keep that connection going. And if you have a friend that's not moving, you know, we can do this. You can swing your arm, you know, that's still exercise, okay? So I'm just saying, keep moving, even if you're sitting in your wheelchair, bedridden, what have you, keep moving. We do eye work, right? To move our head and necks. And some people have told me that they're in pain. I said, you know what? I want you to see yourself moving. Think you're moving. That's a start. So I'm good talking, and then now I go. This has become time to embrace rules and tables and chairs. Takes off the shoes, time to leave it behind. It's not time to bed. Take a step today, and say no back. Something wrong with you now. They can't be something by a certain emotions, we have the power. This is where we know the time should inspire those. Get open. Close watch where being home. It's happening. It's fell down. The God is faithful.
You know, Mama had, that was amazing. It was, and I do wanna ask a question now in regards to that. I do wanna ask a question. You definitely dance to a rhythm. And I think, and not I think, in life, we are always dancing to some rhythm. But you are really moving within your passion. And so it's beautiful. So what is one way you tap into that for you in your life, in your dance? How do you tap into your passion, the rhythm of your passion, the movement of your passion? How do you tap into that?
It's automatic. When I dance, the music, it may be the sound or the lyrics or energy in the moment I'm feeling. But I picked it to do today, and I didn't feel that for this moment. And so spirit dancing was what came to me, but a lot of times it's on the spot. It's uncontrollable. Release is freedom, and I forgot to breathe. Because you want to hold it, you want to move it, but you know, it's about letting go and releasing. So that's where it comes from. And then the song that we played with a friend of ours, the Sticky Scales and Common Ground Collective. When I heard that song, I was like, I've been attracted to it for so long. I was studying, and every day I listened to this CD for 2 years. And it got me through school.
I'm just gonna, hi, but a lot of people don't realize, I did this video back, I go by the stage name of Europe. Mama said this entire thing more than she knows, because one of the reasons why Black people many years ago, walked into an event, a Black event, of beautiful Black women letting go, dancing, releasing. And she was dancing, and she was releasing. And it started off performing for dance, but it's like, I've known her for years. That's the encouraging of having that movement to dance with it. Okay, and movement is so important. It's not just dancing for other people, it's just releasing for yourself. Recently, 2 months ago, I got a wake up call from my body. It wanted to give me a shot of pain that I've never experienced before. And to this day, I'm not experiencing it again. Because I love my body, I love myself. I do way too much to stay here. With this bout of pain, my body was like, we need movement, we need minerals, we need water. We need you to get back into your element. So I have to say that this and this is a healing modality, not just for other women, but it's a great worship for yourself, for the universe, for the Orishas, the gods, and all of it. And I did that spirituality into it. I remember getting into dance, not being into everything else, not being into more spirituality, learning more about the universe. Even when another dancer said, hey, you dance, I want to learn you chakra love. And my question was, and he started that journey, that spiritual journey for me, into learning more how I connect with the universe. I didn't know I connected to the universe like this before I got into dance. And it started with belly dance, it started with African dance, it started with just getting together and just move with other women, just fellowship with other women, just celebrate, and we were celebrating life. We were celebrating not just birthdays, we were celebrating life, the fact that we woke up this morning, the fact that we got to see each other, the fact that it was Friday, and we could just celebrate. And I'm definitely bringing that back because we don't celebrate it. So movement is so important, so important. Even if you just do it for yourself. Even if I'm talking through the chair, you know what I'm saying? Get that movement in the chair, move that leg, shake that leg. You can still roll in the wheelchair, like, you can still move. You don't have to stop. So don't stop moving. As a caregiver, I see what happens when people get afraid. It's not a pretty thing. I have a client right now that's in the chair. I'm a recliner chair. She's moving. So it's like, you know what? No, we're gonna get up, we're gonna walk, we're gonna move, we're gonna shimmy, we're gonna do something instead of just sitting here. So, it's just so important just to and it's a blessing to move. It's an honor to move. So when your body starts to give you a little twinge, a little twinkling of something, listen to it. Go see Dr. McCone, get body adjustment, see the chiropractor, drink more water, eat your fruit. My time of this becomes to eat more herbs and I'm eating enough vegetables. Sit down on the ground and most of all to get up and don't matter. Worry, let it get dance like nobody's watching around. Because their dance is not for else, the dance is for you. The dance for anybody, dance for yourself. Because it's the releasing, it's the with the spiritual baptism. It's like all of that. So that's my biggest one. We could talk about something else. We were just supposed to talk about that. Spirit is like, no, the idea is just get up and move. Just move, make your own. One of the things I learned with the daily dancing with the truth is that it tell you if you mess up, if the truth goes to the right and it goes to the left, just say your first soul. Just keep going. If you don't nobody, when you feel like, oh, nobody knows nothing for you, if you stop people that look like, no. That's my mission.
Really, Dan?
Does anybody have tissue? That was beautiful, day. Yeah. I loved it, especially because it was a lot of purple. If anyone, I'm almost always wearing some type of purple somehow. That was beautiful, royalty. I have a question for you as well. Yes. So we were talking about movement and we were talking about just really how you connect to your craft and what you're doing. And this is a form of art. This is your art. This is your passion. This is what you feel. This is how you express yourself. So how do you find movement, not only physically, but financially with your art?
Okay, so I am a professional creator. And, you know, a lot of times people get events at celebrations, weddings, birthday parties, anniversaries, also private parties as well. And, you know, and we're getting pictures and videos and you get out on social media. People, what you hire us for celebrate, you know, their celebrations of life. And the biggest thing for me as a dancer is making sure that I am properly charging for what my practice for. Because this takes a lot to get together and to be beautiful, to be in the moment, to be a part of that celebration as well. So definitely every artist industry each has their market rate where we sit down and we say, hey, as artists, this is what we're going to charge as a group collective. Sometimes they don't know what to do because there are people that will definitely undercharge to get the gig or to get the exposure and different things of that nature. But you have to stay true to your craft. And what I've learned is that if they want you, they want you. And with the price is the price. And my price definitely went up during the pandemic. One, when we come out into this situation. I have to thank another sister dancer named Mama Minnie. A lot of people go to her for gigs and belly dancers because as the marketing genius that she is, the name of her business is Detroit Belly Dance. So people will go Detroit Belly Dance, but she's the first one to pop up. But she's also gracious enough to know when the request is out of her scope. For instance, there are people who call her because I know people are African American belly dancers. I'm looking for a dancer of color. And there is a list of us, you know, for her to actually go to. And I know I've curated some things myself. I go through the questions. Well, do you want a belly dance mother? You want her to be tall, thick, thin, curvaceous, plus size? I mean, I need to know specifically what are you looking for so I can match you with the right dancer. And the pandemic up our prices literally doubled. Literally. And she taught me how to not ask the right questions, know about the venue, know about the budget that these people are coordinating for these parties. Because believe me, if they're doing a wedding or doing a party, there is a budget. There's a budget for entertainment. And like I said, the price is the price. So I just put it out here. And if it's something that people want, okay. If it's not the price they want, okay. You know, you can find it. It's no harm, no foul. But definitely, social media does play a huge part of that because they want that entertainment. They want women to get up and dance and learn how to do this. And so there's different type of things. I have services like everybody else. You know, I do belly dance parties. You can hire me to teach women in a sister circle format, bring the belts and up. You know, that's one particular price point. You know, I do conventions and events. I spoke at an event earlier this year, a Wonder Woman conference. I think I had over a room full of people, 100 people up moving and belly dancing, including one guy, which was really fun. And then also talking about the history and how belly dance and everything. So we got different price points, we got different services. We can work with you and accommodate you, but we're not gonna. But the standard pro that's over with is standing for exposure. I get enough exposure on social media. I did that for myself. So it's like, okay, for exposure, no. There is a budget I've done for one of the festivals. And I'm working with the festivals is out good because they usually give you your price for what you do. But yeah, if you have budget for DJ, want to dance, you got a budget for dancers as well. So yeah, it's just knowing your market, knowing your niche, and also knowing the business art. And I think that for artists, that's something that we have to learn. But before we get out here, how to properly do your business so that you're not undercharging, overexposing yourself in that regard. Hope that answers the question.
Yeah, that is so important that we got a question.
roundabout. So particularly for like, so if it's a class, type situation, you try to a 30-minute class. You're looking at about 150 for up to like 12 women. And then after 12 women, it goes up like another 50 pretty much. It depends on how many people you actually have in that event. If you're talking about a party or performance, performances go either 15 minutes or 30. And they can be split up. So that means if it's 30 minutes, you could do, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 2 minutes here. So 15-minute performance, which should also be split up as well. Usually starts at about 150. The 30-minute performance is 250. Yes, and then I will also say clear food is one that she does go along, it graciously goes along with that as well. So, and then if you're talking, everything feels negotiable. Because if you're talking about costume changes, extra, and that's just for one dancer. If you want two, then double. But then we can also negotiate. I've done two dances for 450. You know what I'm saying? We can work it out. And then also we usually standard thing for me, I do a deposit to secure the date, and then the balance to the day when I show up. And then there's common courtesy. If anything was to happen, it hasn't happened, but I always make sure I have a backup. I have somebody in case something happens, then you already know this is what she looks like, this is what she's going to do. We're going to make sure that everything is covered. So I just don't drop the ball. You do have a replacement, so I can make sure that everything is go on. So those are usually the roundabout figures for an event that you're going to talk about.
My girl professionally. Okay. I love that. You dropped some gems though in expressing what you do, but also to other artists who are watching, listening, the importance of knowing your worth, knowing the price, you know what I'm saying? Actually, preparing yourself and being prepared just in case something else happens, that's really important. So thank you. Thank you. I need that. Okay, so I guess it's my turn. And I wanted to bring up the conversation about obstacles because most people have heard the term starving artist. Yeah. Okay, I'm not a starving artist, and nobody up here is a starving artist. We don't claim it. But we are really, really striving to increase and have abundance within our art, right? Okay. So with that being said, finances is sometimes often an obstacle. There's so many other things that come up, whether that's a health concern that ends up switching what we're doing with our art, or if it's a family issue or just life in general, something comes up. It's always something that comes up and you're like, can I really, really do my art? Can I really, really go into my passion each day now because I have all of these things going on around me? And I find that you have to start asking the question instead of asking why me when things are going wrong. You have to say, why not me? This is my moment. Why not me? This is my moment to show that I can surpass all these obstacles and I can continue in my passion and I really can thrive. This is what I'm here for. This is part of my mission on this earth, right? So it's like, I'm not about to just give up, like, oh, you know what, obstacle, well, that's it. Like, it doesn't work that way. So I wanted to share a piece and a half that represent overcoming obstacles. So I'm gonna start off acapella real quick, and then we'll go into the track. So I have a song called Uncle Memories. It's spelled A-N-K-H-L-E. And it's because I wrote it in reflection of my uncle, but I also was writing it about life and the importance of understanding that journey. So it starts off, I do this before most of my performances. Memories of the loved ones who once passed by me. On the way to another lifetime, I was thinking that they left me lonely because they're in my heart, my mind, my soul. Shout out to the elders who told me the truth about you. What else you do when I do? All the dumb mistakes They wish they never made the obstacles they had to face, but it got better in time. Okay, that's that. Let's do the check. I felt like it was high, so I wanted to do it. Yeah. Why you were so feel like you can't show but the fear yeah. It's best for me. I know it's best, even when I cannot see. I know it's best. Oh yeah. I know it's best. I know it's best for me. So what you gotta do is put your hands together. You put your hands together and shake it all up. Shake it up. Put your hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Put your hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Put both hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Put both hands together and shake it all up. Shake it all up. Put both hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Both hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Both hands together and shake it all up. Shake it off. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question for you. Where can we find your music and have that personal track? You know, on our phones, iPads, and everything like that. How do we find you? Where do we find you?
Okay. Thank you. So, you can find me, well, my name is Lolly Mariah. You didn't know. So you can find me at lollymariah.com, or the Lolly Mariah on social media, and that's spelled LOLLYMARIAH. That's me. Just put a the in front of it for social media. My music is also on all streaming platforms. This particular track is an Elizabeth Missionary Conference exclusive. So only the producer and the engineer and myself have heard the song before. So with that being said, it's not on there right now, but I'm gonna put it on my website later today so that y'all can listen to it whenever you feel like it. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Yes, thank you.
Honestly, that was absolutely beautiful and amazing. And, you know, as we talk about collaborating, and excuse me, because I can't remember my videographer's name right now, or our videographer, but we got to collab or something like that. We just want to throw that out there, collab, and honestly, your voice is absolutely amazing. I see the show on Fridays all the time, but to actually hear it live, like a person in live, you know what I mean? Absolutely, yeah, we're out of our square, it's going, we did a big little house, Monday through Friday, but it's beautiful to actually be around my sisters live in person, and your voice is absolutely amazing, right? Amazing, and so my question to you is, how do you balance, because we're in the balancing act, how do you balance your work, life, art, mind, body, soul, all of it, balance on a day-to-day basis.
That's a question that I ask myself daily. I walk in gratitude is the biggest thing. Walking in gratitude is what's gonna put you in your place in those moments where you feel like you're falling apart. Because you don't really have an option to fall apart. So if you don't balance, you're not gonna have any of the things that spirit has provided for you to have in this moment.
Yeah.
And so I can't crumble. So walking in gratitude is the biggest thing. But then also learning how to just say forget it.
Yes.
And that was a nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
There are moments where you just have to realize in this moment, this is not something that I can currently control. So with that being said, I'm gonna do everything else that I need to do.
Yeah.
And then when I will come back to it, and we are good. So those two things.
So I'm up next, and I just met this woman like a week ago. I've heard about her for almost a year. Her fabulousness. First of all, she's hilarious. If you look at her on Instagram, she is funny. I'm gonna say she's funny as heck. She is. Her and her husband is funny because, yeah, you give me the laughter. But she's amazingly talented. She is, an artist. I also heard that you're a fabulous tap dancer. And if I'm not mistaken, please tell me this wrong, you were one of the first tap dancers to get pushed through on, so you can think you can dance, there you go. And I also know that you had personal ties with Mama Sheila that goes way back to the early childhood years.
Yeah.
So, I do want to introduce you, because we've heard so much about you, and it's so present, it's not to the period. But yeah, I'm trying to think. But I know you're multi-talented. Yeah. So what is the, of all your talents, what are you most passionate about?
The art itself. And staying encouraged through that art. Growing up as a little girl, I would watch Michael Jackson on those VHS tapes, his live show, and the emotions that he would evoke from people. That happiness, the joy, the breaking out in tears, that being able to connect with another human being and give them that love, that pure, genuine art is what really captivated me. But I didn't have no rhythm. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know how I ended up being a tap dancer. I thank God every day. My mom put me in dance at 3 because she saw me trying to break it down with Michael Jackson on all the wrong beats. Not a lick rhythm that I have. But she put me in dance. I started off in ballet, but it was something about tap dance. I would say out of all of the multifaceted art, like genres I've been blessed to be a part of, tap dance is what hits my soul. For those of you who didn't know about tap dancing, I get real emotional about this. So I'm gonna take my shoes off and get grounded on it. And get my feet hurt. I don't know what y'all are. Tap dance was a way for our ancestors to communicate across plantations, across ships, we had our own narrative, our own language, but we had our own understanding, and that was through rhythm, that was through movement, that was through music, it was through the vibrational energies from the ground that just vibrated through our feet, up through our spirit, our bodies, through our eyes, through every tear that shed for us. So for me, being able to sing with my feet, how I feel like it keeps me centered and connected to my ancestors, to my great grandmother, who was probably tap dancing on that shit to get us over, right?
My great grandfather, who was moving his toes through those cotton fields. That one step after the other towards where we are now, towards where I can dance on stage and represent my people, and they not know that I'm actually representing our people, right? From the earth. So I would say through, because I paint, I sing, I rap, but tap dancing, that's my soul. So that's the art that I enjoy doing. And so through that, I'm gonna actually do an a cappella piece. I'm gonna be barefoot, so you can feel that rhythm in my feet. And the thing that I want you to take from this is to be encouraged through that energy that you can't see, but you can feel, you can hear, you can carry with you. So, and also this piece, it was a poetry piece that I started, but it was a reflective moment going through obstacles in life. I was going through really down point in my life. You reach peaks of being the first on this and the first on that and the first on this. As a young kid, you don't get the background to know how to live life without that as your image. So I went through being in the industry at the age of 7 to being blessed at 25 to continue on now, and I'm 34 now, still in it. But I wasn't prepared for the world that I was talented enough to be in. I wasn't given the guidelines to being a strong, proud Black woman and not having to give up your integrity to do so, to reach your goals. So I went through the industry powerful in my intention and my talent, lost in my womanhood. I kept reaching and searching for it. I'm like, oh, I'm dancing for Rihanna, so I gotta be like her. I'm dancing for J-Lo, so I gotta have a ponytail. I'm dancing for Mary J. Blige, so I gotta Auntie Mary. No, I just had to be Bianca this whole time. And learn who that is in a reflective moment, in the moments of obstacles, looking in the mirror and saying, tap does not define me, art does not define me, my accolades, my resume, the people I've worked for doesn't define me, my TV credits don't. Who am I as a person? How am I showing up? What rhythm am I carrying through my body that people can feel? What type of mother am I? Those are the things that make me who I am. The art is just that extra cherry on top that I'm grateful for. So this piece is called My Mama Ain't. And this was something that I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, I'm so down. I haven't tap danced, I haven't picked up a brush. I haven't done anything. What's going on with allowing the world's calamity and chaos to bring me down. And so one day I stood in the mirror and I said, my mama ain't right, it's no fool. My mama ain't right, no fool. What you talking to? You disrespect, no, I won't do. 'Cause my mama ain't right, no fool. My mama ain't right, no. She ain't right, no. She ain't right, no. My mama ain't right. Okay, give me 1 second here. I don't know if you all saw what was happening right here in this bowl of water. It was vibrating and moving.
I just wanted to share that. I recognize this water.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, put it to your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, like, words can't really explain, but definitely. Thank you.
There's a question in the audience. Before I get to it real quick, I do wanna also acknowledge the power in that movement, the power in those vibrations. I'm over here trying to be a thug and not cry. But it was, my mama ain't raised no boom, I felt that. She did it. She said what she said. And I felt that, because in my spirit, I was like, oh no, I ain't no fool. I got a mission, I'm about to tap back into.
Yeah.
You know, tap back, I'm about to tap back. Question in the red person.
Appreciate it. I'm feeling, so there's a permanent theme, if you don't notice, amongst the four of us, all four of us. There's some sort of emotional releasing that's coming up, not just in us, but you feel it in you as well. So this is the importance of movement, of song, of singing, of dancing. Yes, ma'am, I see your hand up.
Could you come up and, so we have it on screen, the question, please? Or statement.
Well, listen, I've never seen anyone tap dance out in shoes. Wow, awesome, you're amazing, I loved it, and just think, if you did that with your bare feet, girl, if you put them shoes on, you're gonna blow us out of here. I love it, I've never seen that. I was like, wait a minute, I was amazed, I love it, now I wanna see what your shoes are down there. I love it, thank you.
Anyone else have a question or a statement? Did you wanted to? Yes. I just want one statement real quick. Thank you for the history lessons. I had no idea that that's where it came from. No idea at all. Especially when she was saying about, for one, I could feel the toes in the grass. I could feel that. And I could feel, you know, just everything you were saying, I can feel it, you know. Yeah. But, and then I have another question. Just restating that when she got up and danced, I felt it come all the way up to my body, all the way up to my head, like, it's like my head is like a ring going around my head. And I'm so grateful that I did come up here to see this with my own eyes and to see it on a TV or computer, because it's so much power in what she just did. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to all of y'all. So grateful. 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 Thank you all. All of y'all have been here. Trying to get with y'all, but my knee feeling a little better. I think I need some more of that oil, but I want to dance with y'all. I can dance with my passion. I can dance too. Thank you.
I just want to add on Taisha that this free lesson that you gave us for tap dancing,
Yeah.
it makes absolutely perfect sense. because I also was trained in Afro-Cuban dance as well. And if you know anything about our history, there was a time period that when we got here, we started communicating with the drums. We started communicating town to town through the drums. And by the time the colonizers realized what we were doing and banned us from drumming, this is how a lot of these revolts started happening. Because they were planning it and talking it from whatever drum they could get. So I see them tapping on that ship to do whatever communicating they were trying. I could feel that. I could see that. I could see it when we got out, started drumming, and then when they started banning the drumming, that's when we started changing the still dance, still do some things. I felt that. And it's like getting the history. History lessons we don't get in school. This is the education that we get in the arts. When you get into the arts, when you start finding out why we're doing this African dance, why we're doing this Afro-Cuban dance, why we're doing this belly dance, you start connecting the dots. And I'm just like, wow. I definitely felt that on an ancestral level. And thank you for sharing that with us.
I'll share. Now really stand over here, baby.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. One of the things that I brought with me today, and I didn't know why I was grabbing it on the way out of the house, was my mother's eyewear. And it was one of the things I have on my altar, and Spirit just said, bring those with you today. And when you shared that, I knew why I brought them today. My mom was looking at me, looking at all of us. Just a reminder that that vision and her wildest dream, I am, that I am.
So I want to ask you, Bianca, how did that feel to your body hitting the ground like that? Hitting the, when you every move, how does that feel in your body, in your thoughts, in your spirit?
It's my version of grounding. It feels like balance. It feels like home. It feels centering. It feels like what I was meant to do. It's different when you tap dance with shoes. I can tap dance anything, I can tap these. But when you're connected to the ground, you literally feel that vibration from the earth. You feel it. And just like you were saying, I got emotional because it comes up in your body, it does. But it also feels like it's not just me. I feel like I'm just a vessel for whomever God brings forth when it comes to that message, when it comes to the purpose of it. That rhythm comes from God, comes from my ancestors. So I feel like I'm not alone when I'm there. I feel like they're with me. And it's not about me, it's about his will and his message and what he wants to convey through them.
I want to ask that same thing to Mama Head. She and actually to all of you, I want to ask, because I know that you go deep in that improvisational dancing. Same with Danielle, moving like that. Same with you, singing like that. I know you dance too. Tell me, how was you feeling there when you were dancing?
No, I had to have a quiet. Okay, that was our little side joke. When it's time to dance, it's always time to dance. When I began, I set up and practiced. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning because I could not sleep. It was not to be done. I needed to be ready. And I had one song in mind, and I think I rehearsed it about 3 or 4 times this morning. And then another one, Spirit Dancer told me, no, it's for me. And so I'm obedient for the change. And when I begin the breath, because I forget to breathe, I start out with breath to remind myself to breathe. And I like to call our ancestors, you know, our ancestors are our family members and extended family members that come, but I asked for the ancestor, Catherine Dunham. Pearl Previous, I didn't know about her, I just learned about her working for a nonprofit organization here. And some other sisters and brothers, Avenel.
Yeah.
You know, I love them. I feel like I've danced with them. You know, they on the TV, but this is my private dance class, you understand? But dance is about a feeling. I taught an after-school program and we had a month and it was only Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that's what, 8 days. And I told the young ladies that when they get on the stage, I want the audience to feel what they're moving. And when they got done, they were weeping. I knew that it happened. Because there are some people that cannot. They're afraid or unable. And we might be the only movement that they get to experience. Or hear. Or see. And that is a big and great responsibility. And I think of my mother sent me to dance class, and sometimes I said, I don't want to go no more, Mom, I'm done. I don't want to go anymore. And she said, okay. But when it's your thing, you're gonna do it. I don't care if you tell, you know, if you bind your legs and say, I'm not dancing anymore. Your chest will say it, but I'm moving, or your head or your mind. So it's about a spirit of communication. It's taste, it's touch. Yeah, what's the rest of it? Sight, sound, yes, sound. Oh, the sound. Even if there was no music, you was still hearing. They can't stop us. Nothing can stop us. Not no knee, not no back, not no words. And somebody tell you a fool. Watch this.
Want to go next, this is a combination of many things. I know all of us grew up in what we call the church. And there's certain things that have come off the African continent that resonated in church. That Holy Ghost spirit dance, that rhythm dance, that 6/7 rhythm that goes faster and faster. And it's like that spirit just comes up. And it's like, you know, one thing that I know that's different from the church and what we do in art or bringing back that culture is there's a freedom for you to go deeper without resonance of looking a certain way or feeling a certain way. I was once part of a dance community that was a dance church, and literally, if you felt like you need to drop on the floor, you drop on the floor. If you felt you need to lift up that same little person, you really let yourself go and let you, and there was a release. And each and every week there was a release, and I have never seen anything like that before. We get a release when we get our Holy Ghost dance in church, but then there's a certain restriction of certain things that you just can't do. But when you switch over into just the freedom of it all and the freedom of spirituality, if you need to get grounded or get on that ground close to the earth. If you feel like you cry or weep or roll or whatever, you get to actually do it. And if that form of releasing is that form of healing. And what I love about combination of everything is just being able to release. There's a bit of a releasing going on with us here, but it's way more deeper than that. That there's way more that needs to come out. Your body holds on to so much trauma. Every spray you did when you was 5 years old to whatever car accident you got at 18, to whatever happened between this, that, our bodies hold on to that. And if you want true healing, whatever ailment that you're going through, you have to release it. And dancing has a way of being able to release that physical trauma, release that emotional trauma, release, and it's all a combination. It's dance, it's massage therapy, it's, you know, taking on deep exercise baths, it's giving a massage, it's a combination of everything. So what I'm finding out with my dance practice, because, I'm also a doula too. And when I got into belly dance, I didn't know I was going to be a holistic practitioner. I didn't know I was going to start helping women tap to their roots areas, tap back into Mother Earth, tap back into actually going back into their own healing. Belly dance was created for women, by women, for the preparation of childbirth. It just looks sexy. That's the only thing. So when women are in labor, belly dance goes to the ebbs and flows of those labor pains. And it helps actually increase that labor so that, we're not meant to get labor on our backs. We're meant to stand up and think that maybe it's already upside down and gravity and going with the ebbs and flow and everything. So maybe we should just go ahead and slide right on. So when I work with my clients, I'm not just dancing like this. So I'm gonna pair of scrubs, we're gonna get up, we're gonna dance, we're gonna move. You know what I'm saying? Because that's for a short labor. That's for the needs of the pain. And I started to see some of the practice everything from the oils to the herbs, to the reflexology, to the dance, to the music. It all ties together. It all comes together. So it's all about the healing. And it's all about that release. So when people say, I can't dance, I can't this, I can't that, why are you listening to yourself? You're healing big time. And I've seen people roll and release and cry and it's that ground and cry on the ground and bring those tears down to the ground for release, the ancestors, for the pain, for the grief, for the what is it, unforgiveness, or whatever. Just imagine all that is released from your body going to the ground. Now you're free. Now you're seeing people be lighter. Then people can lose more weight. You get to that plateau, you're like, why can I lose weight? What is not meant about? Why can I get this? Or that certain pain that's just gonna go away. The trauma you're trying to hold on to. Why holding on to? So it all goes hand in hand. And that's what I'm seeing, that it all goes hand in hand. So it feels like this is all hands. It's like moving, get up and moving. It feels like stopping. Oh my God. It's releasing that energy to the ground.
I'm saying, we don't understand. What's going on over here? You okay? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Can I add one thing?
I should see you next anyway.
Oh, okay. It's all about vibration. Because if you move your arm in the air, you just vibrating the air particles around you. When you stump your foot, you just cause a vibration loud enough to create sound. And when you use your voice, you're vibrating your vocal folds so that you can put out some type of sound and melody from within. And so I know this might seem crazy, but what I want everybody in here to do for a second is to take a deep breath and just make noise. Just for like 5 seconds. All you gotta do is, if you gotta say yes, or no, or whatever it is, you feel what we're talking about, how we feel when we release, you'll feel that too. So we can just do that real quick.
Let's stand up.
Stand up.
Get free.
Yes. All right.
Bottle up.
So on the count of 3, I'm gonna take a 3-count breath. I like the number 3. We're gonna take a 3-count breath. 1, 2, 3, and then release. Y'all ready? All right. And breathe in. 1, 2, 3. If you from within your spirit, you feel that. And it's that release that we keep talking about. You have to allow yourself to release. It might seem weird. Allow yourself to release, because there's a message that's coming out of that, either for you or for someone around you. And so I just wanted to share that with you. That's my way of explaining how it feels. One more time. All right, y'all ready? Get grounded. Get grounded, get grounded. Get ready for your breath. Feel your lungs. Feel it as if you're filling up your belly full of air. Ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Release. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, one more question here, or comment.
tomorrow is Mother's Day, right? I lost my mother, January 20th, 2016. And I did not know how I was gonna make it to tomorrow, happy Mother's Day, and you ruined it. And you ruined my spirits for tomorrow. I'm so glad I came out here. Because I really did not know how I was gonna make it to tomorrow, and you poor ladies have really lived in my spirits, and I don't know. Ashe.
And just here now, as we're training within, knowing that the divine spirit is right here, right now. We give thanks for that place and space where we know that to us, as us, and for us, there's only God. There's only God here as our beloved sisters, as every brother here, as every person who has supported this program. We give thanks for the love that is eternal. We give thanks for the love that is the answer to everything. And as we embrace our sister in kind, just being in this room, we just lift up this vibration of love right here and now. We know truly, as we walk the walk and not just talk the talk, that we are in our right place. As we touch and agree, sending love to our beloved sister, we know that the mothering spirit is here, available, that it has always been here. It's never lost, never gone anywhere. We just give thanks for Mother right here, through and as all of us. All of us have been mothered. All of us have mothered. We just give thanks for this eternal spirit that is here, is ever vibrant, is alive, is speaking to us, is expressing as us, is being who we are and whose we are. I give thanks for this sweet Holy Spirit that embraces all of us here and now. I give thanks, I release it, I let it go. I let it go, we let it go, giving thanks right here and now. And so it is, so be it. Amen.
We think we in control. We ain't in control of nothing, right? The control that we have is the surrender to the spirit. That's what we get to control. All right. Oh, come on back up here, Mama Head. Let's give her a round of applause. Wow. I think we're over our time. Because we could go a lot more. I have more questions knowing how you feel when you come, your art, your singing, and when you dance. We saw it anyway. We saw it. So give these ladies another round of applause. That was emotionally, wonderful, creatively, historically, healing, and so on and so forth. And I just want to thank each one of you. See why I surround myself? Come on, ladies, come around me. I said, thank you. Yeah, next we're gonna have Reverend Amani. She's gonna come up and talk about wealth consciousness. How are we thinking that either draws wealth to us or run away from us. Yeah. So it is 1:53. We're not doing bad. Oh, yeah, we're not doing bad at all. We will be back right on schedule at 2:15. You guys, I have to share this with you. We're up here taking these pictures. Everybody, can I have your attention? All that went on up here, you know, there's in what the belief, they talk about the water. Look at these right here, these three right here. From the love and everything we've been talking, the dancing, only in these three, you can see the sparkles. Whoa. You have to be up there, y'all, to see this. This is amazing. And the theory is that you put whatever the water is, like all this dancing will change the molecules of the water. If it was a lot of hate and all that, if the water would look different. And how it works together is that our body, what are we, 70% water? That the things that we say and do and the vibration that we are, we take on that. If we're around a lot of love, our bodies feel good and vibration stuff going, flowing, and we got love going on like we have over there, caring. But when we say things to our body or allow others to say things to us and we accept them, then that's when we start getting ill. That's when we start feeling down. That's when we get depressed. You gotta be around Elizabeth. You gotta be around the joy, the creativity, the righteousness, the holiness, the integrity, the creativity, so you can have that flowing in your body so you can feel good. I could not. And he's able to capture that on camera. Oh, God is good. All right, all right.
You're amazing. Thank you. Oh.